This lesson is gonna be a very short lesson because we are going to add event to add to cart button. When user click on add to cart, user will be redirected to a new page and the address of this page is /cart and then the ID of that cart. What we need to do to implement this feature in our local version is to create after render method in the product screen object. Let's go and implement that. Open your VS Code and inside the product screen, right before render function, I'm going to define after underline render as a new method. In this method, I'm going to get access to add button and then add event to that. Let's do that together. In the after render, to get access to an element with its ID, we are going to use document.getElement by ID. The ID is add-button. I'm going to add event listener and the name of event is click. Put a comma and press enter. And here we are going to define event handler. This event handler accepts no parameter. And inside the body of this handler, I'm going to just redirect user to cart screen. Document.location.hash. So I'm going to only change the hash equal to, let's use backtick literal and enter /cart / here I'm going to enter the ID of product we are going to add. To get access to the ID of product, I need to call parse request URL. So let's go at the very beginning of after render and define const request equal to parse request URL. If you select the blue one, the icon next to that is blue and press tab, it's gonna import it right here and create round brackets. Let's use request right here. To use that, we are going to use $ curly braces and I need the ID of it. So what is happening there? In the after render, we get access to add button, add event listener for click, and when click happens on the add to cart button, user will be redirected to the cart screen. Let's see if it works or not. Select the product and click add to cart. As you see, nothing happens. The reason is we need to call after render in the router function of index.js. Let's do that. Open index.js and inside router function, right after calling a screen.render, I need to call this await a screen.after_render. So by calling this, what happens? Let's check the result. This time if I click add to cart, it works. It just gets redirected to cart /1 and 1 is the ID of this product. But we haven't implemented this page and you see page not found error here. So what we did in this short lesson is to add events to add to cart button, and when user click on add to cart, user will be redirected to the cart screen, and for next session we are going to implement that. Before ending this lesson, there is something remains in the product screen and it's about the color of this. When it's unavailable, we are going to make it red. Let's go to VS Code and in the style section, right after .fw, create .success. It's gonna be a green color equal to 40F040, and we can make it less green like this. And for error class, set red. It should be C04040. And this time, if we check the result, you see unavailable is red. And if there is an item in the basket, it's green in stock. That's it for this lesson. And for next lesson, we are going to implement cart screen. Until that lesson, bye-bye.